You know, I mean, I can't tell you, you say you didn't accuse her of anything. My sense of that is, I don't know that I could agree with that. I think you did accuse her of a number of things.
What were they?
Go back to your recording.
Yeah, I don't know that I could rehash all of them off the top of from memory. I mean, among them, the phrase that sticks out of my mind is wiggling your way into this position, which to me accuses her of not having earned the position, which seems...
No,
hold on.
That's not what I said.
Let me finish.
No, let me finish. I didn't say that. I said, I'm sure you didn't wiggle yourself in this position knowing it all. That's exactly what I said.
When they accepted my position, I did state.
And
I do not have the experience.
And my simple point was, I'm not trying to
And
argue.
it was a unanimous vote
Okay,
that
hold on a
everybody
second.
voted for.
My simple point was, when you use that kind of language, one, that concerns me that you're implying that a city employee has not earned her position. Particularly
No. I'm going to stop you right there because that's not what I said. I said, I'm sure, again, I'm going to repeat myself. I'm sure you didn't wiggle yourself into this position knowing it all. Okay?
I agree that's what you said.
Which I'm not putting her down at all. I'm giving an example of what I'm trying to get an answer from.
You've asked me for what... that's okay, Adriana. You asked me for an example of what you accused her of. My ears heard that as an accusation. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not saying that
You didn't hear correctly.
That's certainly possible. It was completely within the realm of possibility. But you're asking me what did you accuse her of? That's one of the things I heard. And I'm not here to fight with you.
How did you hear it? What is it that you heard? Exactly.
The words that you said. You've said it 3 times. And I agree that's what you said.
I said it 3 times. Okay, tell me exactly what I said.
That you didn't wiggle your way into this position knowing everything.
No, I said, I'm sure you didn't. That's very...
I believe you. We're in violent agreement. I believe you. And to me, all I'm telling you don't have to agree with me. All I'm telling you is that comes very close to an accusation that the city manager has not earned her position.
That's not an accusation at all.
It may not be. Again, we agree.
No, we're not. We're not in agreement. You're telling me that I said you wiggled yourself into this position. No, sir, I did not. I said, I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you used your resources, the attorney's resources, to get your answers. And that's exactly what I'm doing today.
I believe that's what you said. There's no need to get upset. I'm not trying to irritate you.
How upsetting is this? The only reason I brought you in here was for her not to get herself into trouble and for me not to get into trouble. I needed answers to these questions.
And I think she tried to provide you with them. But I mean, to go back to the broader point, you asked me earlier, did I hear you accuse her of anything? Yvonne, I have to tell you, I think you did.
No, I didn't.
Again, I may be wrong, but
the fact that I didn't agree the way they did it, that's, she said in her opinion, it was, they did it correctly.
In my imperfect perception, my admittedly imperfect perception, I thought, and again, I could be wrong, could be completely wrong, but I can only give you what I perceived. I can't give you someone else's perceptions. My perceptions were that you accused her of a number of things. But my point with that is, I'm not necessarily sure that's inappropriate. I mean, if you're the board member supervising the CEO, I think you get to ask hard questions of a city manager. If Adriana felt like it went over the line and that you're targeting her and are trying to retaliate against her, that could potentially be a problem for the city. I mean, say she loses her job, the city of Socorro votes to fire her, and you're leading the charge. Is she going to say it's retaliation? Yeah, I bet she would. I mean, that's the kind of thing that concerns me.